Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the final day of the qualifiers here for the Kosovo LAN. My name is DK Truman, and I'm joining the wonderful MJ Pinkman in what will be hopefully an astounding game. Both these teams took it to 3-map series yesterday, but only one can go to Kosovo afterwards. So, MJ, who do you think is going to be?
I think it's going to be a very close matchup, but I am rooting for Netherlands. I think this is going to go to a third map because of what we've seen yesterday. Belarus don't give up that easily. Onto this pistol round, Fasher and Crucial. The headshots are coming one after another. It's only Nephis remaining with that Glock versus 3 opponents looking to make a miracle happen. A bomb plant here would be huge, but I don't think Netherlands are going to allow it. Ryla's going for the Kukli side, but it will be crucial, as we highlighted him for the last couple of days being a dangerous individual on the pistol rounds. He delivers once again for Netherlands.
Yeah, of course, very importantly, we have 3 maps to be played. We're starting it on Dust 2. We haven't had that too many times. Then we're heading towards Inferno. The choice of Belarus, the Dutch team, after yesterday's match, very much not surprising, and we ended on Ancient. But the most disappointing thing I see is that the Netherlands banned Trade, and now that's a big no-no.
Yeah, they don't want to play that map. Now, you'd asked me about predictions. What are your thoughts on this matchup? Because I know that the one thing that you didn't want was Lollipop facing your country.
Yeah, now I'm a little bit torn, but not so much because, if I would be rooting for the other team, they'd revoke my citizenship. So let's go Netherlands! Woo!
Let's go Netherlands. And they will secure that second round. Crucial. Off to a great start. 5 kills in 2 rounds. Not enough money for the op, though. Otherwise, we would see him drop the M4 and go for the big green. But anyways. Belarus. No Anubis today. I'm looking forward to seeing Inferno. Netherlands have been a strong squad on Inferno. But Dusty.
Yeah, of course. It's very important here for Belarus to try and secure it themselves here first. Come first serve. Setsu with the AWP at the start will not even fire the opening shot into the round, and it will be a full investment from the T side. CT side, they have a couple of wounded players in terms of economy, but for the most part, they are A-OK. And starting it off by taking down Setsu. That's the opper down towards short. It's going to be big from Crucial. The molly comes in. And there's the back of Cherion, helps out Crucial. The kill gets secured. And it's a 2-man advantage now for the CT side.
And Belarus don't really have any map control. They try to get short, got eliminated, and Setsu got sprayed down through the smoke. So some great stuff showing here from Netherlands. And Cherion is going to play up close and personal with that FAMAS. And Belarus still have some utility. 3 smokes, 2 flashes, 2 Molotovs. And Cherion is going to slowly fall back. He is here with Crucial, but they're going to give that part of short away and then reposition passively towards site.
Yeah, Molly delays it as well. 30 seconds left on the clock. They are still going to go for it, which is an interesting choice. Might have gone for the save here, but 25 seconds. They have to get that bomb plant. One play towards Goose. There's going to be the white swing. Taking down Mendel. The peak comes out from Crucial. He can smell that AWP, and he's quickly going for the sprint. Is he going to be there in time? I think he's just in time. And Crucial with the 6-0 score right now. Looking pretty good with the big green. Is it going to keep on going in their favor? Netherlands, a great team. The only big downside that they tend to have is that they start really well and then completely lose any lead that they manage to gain.
Well, hopefully they've learned from their previous mistakes and how to keep that lead. But Belarus, these last 3 rounds, they haven't even planted the bomb, so that's a bit concerning. Now, there's a half-life flash on mid. He's going to blind the player on CT, but Fasher has those boxes and he's going to use them for cover. Ooh, lovely shot with a quick scope, but the shot does not land.
Crucial's got the big green, but was tagged, so he's trying to play very far back so that he doesn't accidentally drop and lose that AWP. But it's going to be a 4-man move up towards short. It's not the best weaponry, even a Glock on Setsu, but the bomb will go down here, and Rylex needs to be careful as well. The retake should not be too hard for the CT side. Ooh, I think Babucha just ducked underneath his own shot there. And in mid, Crucial needs some backup. We'll get it in time. A full sweep, but a bomb plant for the Belarusians. So they will have quite a lot of money.
Very much money. 4-0. Not a single player died. Belarus. Let's see if they will be able to adapt to the defense of Netherlands. Sniper for Setsun is going to peek on long because he has the spawn for it. And we see Sherion throwing that smoke already. In the meantime, Crucial is pushing on mid. Scope in. Setsu's not going to go out. Crucial will slowly fall back. Gets tagged by the AC, but he will live.
Nasty damage onto Crucial already at the start of the round. Not too much map control gain for the T side just yet. They also didn't really invest any utility to claim it, as the Dutch team is looking to go and push that B tunnels position. Could be a lot of good information here, but it's all on Nephis if he'll be able to make a counter play in tunnels. Right, like them both getting heavily tagged up towards mid. Fasher taken down by the AWP of Setsu. That's going to be pushed towards the A bomb side. Cherion holds the line, finds one. The flash scares him off a little bit, but he will fall back and continue with the 4v4.
There's time on the clock, 45 seconds to Crucial. Oh, the flick is going to connect on Mendel. My God, Sherion in front of the bomb site. He's going to spray down 2 more frags. It's just Nephis remaining. That was not easy, but the spray control from Sherion was beautiful there. And Nephis, he got already dinked earlier in the round, so this will be no challenge. Oh yes, Crucial, give it to him. Ooh, I thought you were going to go for the knife kill, but no, he's not that kind of a guy. But Netherlands are destroying Belarus so far. This flick from Crucial was sick.
Yeah, so far so good. 5-0 lead. I'm still, I just never have enough faith anymore with how the Dutch team tends to play.
Yeah,
okay, now we forgot
you.
completely how to shoot again.
Hopefully they won't forget how to use the mouse and keyboard in the following rounds. Belarus, back to pistols. No timeout called. They're going to try to catch Crucial by surprise, but the crosshair already in place. He was expecting that. Walkout gets the first frag, back to takedown. Second to Sherion. The spray down not so good this time around. And Crucial is not missing. 2 shots, 2 kills. Mendel yet the frag on this match, and it will remain that way as Vest decapitates him quickly. And Netherlands, another round that goes away, and again they don't lose a single player.
Yeah, they do manage to hold strong, build that bank, and it was against a semi-buy, so not the wildest, but Crucial hasn't even dropped so far this entire game. 10-0, Rez hasn't died yet either. Rylex only died the once. They have 5 kills in total on the side of Belarus, and 3 of them have 0 frags, including Lollipop.
Oi. Not the star player. But there's a timeout call by Belarus. Pavlisha, Lollipop, and Mendel are all auditioning for the next James Bond movie. Let's see who's going to get it.
Well, Setsu with that AWP. I mean, he is the top fragger. and has had
Yeah.
a nice opener on Fasher before. They might be banking on that. They're going to go for a different play this time around as they're looking to take long the close angle. Rez, right front and personal. Will make it a 1-for-1 trade though, and that's the first kill of Lollipop on the board. Now Pavliasha and Mendel still need to join the ranks, and we got a fragging team.
The entire squad of Belarus is out on long, and that is always a bit risky because we see the CTs get proactive if this T side takes a bit too long to push. And usually the CTs will get information that there's no one on mid, no one on tunnels, and they will know exactly where the hit is coming from. Crucial. There's a knob waiting for him on pit, and he knows that, so he's not going to peek wide. He's gonna hold close. And here come the T's. There should be another smoke coming in soon, or maybe just a flashbang. Crucial. Blind misses the shot. This one was so close, and what a shot that is from Lollipop on Fasher. Crucial is going to shut down Lollipop. Can he find a second? A leg shot on Mendel. And now Rylax and Sherion versus 3. The incendiary is good. Neth is going to lose half of his life.
Yeah, that's 1 versus 3. He's got the cash and then some to go for it, or at least to try and hurt them. The question is, where is he going to be playing for? He's looking to catch that AWP from Setsu, probably, once they try to save here on the T side. This could be such a sneaky play, maybe even costing a multitude of Ts. That's the first one down. He wants to keep that AWP out of reach of the terrorist side. There is one on the bomb site, which they'll be able to recover in response, but Rylex will keep the AWP alive for the CT side as well.
Belarus, Lollipop coming alive, a massive double kill. The first on long, and then the second one was impressive on a short player, considering that he was half HP. So manages to win that fight. And alright, is it going to be the Netherlands curse once again, where you start off really well and then just choke? Or they're going to defeat their demons?
Yeah, there's this time a bit of a spread. AWP from Satsu going for the scope, but no peek coming in from Cherion to feed away. Alive actually does spot them out there. He gets blinded by the flash perfectly. He's stuck completely and taken down. They find the 2 entries, make that 3, and it's all on to Rylax to try and recover it, considering everyone on the CT side has dropped. Spots out ahead, but the nade is in his face.
And Rylax has not much to do. Mendel, though, is not going to allow him to get away and save Belarus. A B pop that catches the first defender off guard, and those flashes were infinite, so Rez couldn't really do much. That's round number 2, but thankfully Netherlands still have plenty of cash.
Yeah. Especially Crucial still has 6.2k. But now you just gotta make sure you don't lose the remaining 4 rounds.
Lollipop going out on long. There's a player on pit. He has that information. Rylax is going to eliminate Lollipop. Incendiary will follow through on blue, where there is one player, but they know that Kyrian is on pit, and Rylax gets another. Is it going to be a flash from Crucial? Oh no, Sherion getting grenaded a lot. Another Molotov comes in, Sensen takes on Crucial in the meantime, and Sherion might be on pit, but he's still fighting from this corner. Another Molotov comes in. Oh no way, they killed him with a molly. Was that the fire or the actual grenade?
Yeah, that was the molly. Yeah, that's a bit sadness,
Nice.
but currently a 2-on-2, and they still have to cross towards the side. Rez's timing could be everything here. They do have a smoke. They have 2 smokes on the T side for the cross here, mind you. And it looks like they're going to go for the dry peak, knowing that the Dutch team is really terrible against dry peaks. Yeah, they just walk it in. And Fasher, the one with all the utility, has to come from long. Which is probably the worst position to be in when it comes to tossing utility, as it puts you out into the open, long range. Setsu misses the shot. Basher gets the kill. And now it's all on to Pavliasha. He's got 1 kill so far. Hiding inside the smoke. Does what is expected. The head pops out. And Pavliasha dropping very low. But there is util. There's an HE. Kobe! Boom goes the dynamite. There's the defuse. And it will be the Dutch team with the recovery.
He had no chance either way, because even if there was no grenade, bomb was not planted for Pavliasha, and the defuse, I think, would be completed by the time that Pavliasha arrived. Maybe not. Maybe it would be down to 1 second, but since he had the smoke. Well, let's just say that the utility came in handy after all. The Netherlands are going to get a 7th round. A nice try from Belarus, a nice try from Pavliasha, but he didn't have enough HP.
There's Crucial. Peek through mid, going for the timing shot. No kill connect. But Setsu's doing really well for the T side, as he's had some incredibly impactful kills so far.
Yep, and if he keeps that up, then maybe Belarus will come back. Get a couple of more rounds on this first half, because 2 is not ideal.
Up towards short. Crucial trying to hold it down. There's quite a decent amount of utility as well. Did they expect this angle coming out from Crucial? He's trying to dodge the flash there on timing. They go for a peek, but it looks very much like it's going to be a short take for the T side. And Crucial is probably dead the moment that they toss that flash over.
Oh, hello.
Ooh, but he spots a shoulder. That's a beautiful shot. Now the push. Oh, Cherion runs out blinded. Oh, and Crucial jumps at the worst possible moment while Lollipop runs in a molly. What is
and the round is still going. It's a 3v3. Crucial missing the shot. Spots the player towards short. Has 2 bullets remaining in the magazine on this op. No, he's going to fall to Setsu. Fasher, can he be the hero once again here for Netherlands? Rylax as well, popping from CT, and he will fall to the sniper. Fasher will get eliminated. It was quite the interesting round as Belarus. There was a team kill in the mix, and Crucial started off really well with that first kill, but the defense gets crumbled once more.
Yeah, the defense folds this time around. It will be Crucial buying the AWP. There are 2 more rounds to be played in the first half. By the way, we did get information. There was a plan for the finals to be covered. That will not be the case anymore. There will not be a series after this. This is the last one that we'll be covering for the CS2 men's edition, essentially. As tomorrow, the women will be trying to qualify, though. Right now, Crucial. Cherion coming out with the backstab. Great job to shut them down in tunnels. It looked like it was really, really over in that tunnel position. It still is alive right now because the bomb is on Pavliasha and he can just walk in towards that B bomb site, or so he thinks.
Or so he thinks. Crucial will be here waiting for that off. Boom! And he's going to find the frag. And indeed, it looked like Belarus found for sure because Nefes got the 2 kills early. It was a 5 versus 3, but the recovery from Netherlands was impressive, where Crucial took all the attention towards lower, and Cherion struck from behind with that multi-kill. And now, 8-3, money is not looking great for Belarus. Lollipop purchased a revolver just for a moment there, but he will then go back to a MAC-10. That will get switched with Pavliasha.
Well, good old Mac Daddy, as we've seen yesterday as well. I can't remember who it was, but someone kept on buying it. Oh, a push coming out. Crucial with a quick kill, but did they expect the second one? Rylax was there as well. He's still holding the line. The bomb needs to be recovered, but there's Crucial with great shots coming in, and he gets a triple. This right here, this is prime Crucial that we've been missing for pretty much the entire qualifier.
God damn. Well, it's very good news that he's coming alive on the most important match of Netherlands in this qualifier. The decider pretty much. Well played from Crucial, 17 frags to his name on this first half of the CT side, and Netherlands need to find only 4 more rounds to win Dust 2, which is the map choice of Belarus, something that they struggled with yesterday as well, because Anubis was their map pick, but they barely won it 22-20, so I have to say it's not looking good for Belarus.
Yeah. They really do need a little bit more here. On the Belarusian side for the recovery, flags still need to be swapped around, but you understand that there's a little bit of an oopsie daisy right there. Will be resolved momentarily while a push comes up towards the short position. And the T's might just get themselves a free bomb site. Only Lollipop in the area. And yeah, this looks like it's going to be a full-on retake scenario. Oh, they're going to go for the drop play. I love the drop. That puts Lollipop in an awkward position. Does have backup from Nephis, and they'll go for the bomb plant. So man advances bomb plant. I also despise the fact that you can now jump up to short from below. I still think that's the dumbest change ever.
Nah, I like it. It makes the game more explosive, and you have to pay attention more now. Nephis takes down Crucial. Rest with the trade. Lollipop is going to find one, but Rest keeps on fragging. Rest finds a third. Only Nephis remaining. That diffuser should be somewhere on CT, if I'm not mistaken. And Nephis has to chase. Time is running out. Has to find 2 players. Doesn't know where the second one is. He will get fragged. Rest with a quad kill on this pistol round to get Netherlands to double digits.
Yeah, that's pretty solid now for the Dutch team. Okay, so the reason why I don't like that boost spot, just going to throw it out there, is the fact that you were always reliant on another teammate, so it felt more like a team game kind of a thing, where you get that first quick boost towards short. It's slightly less expected. Now everyone can get there in the same time, essentially. That's why I don't really like it. I like more when you have to rely on teammates for boosts and stuff.
Well, you don't always get the best teammates, though, do you?
Oh no, but it's still a team game, even if your teammates aren't great.
Yeah. USPs for Belarus. Cherion, the timing is going to be on his favor. Probably should just check lower. And little does Cherion know that there are 4 players coming towards lower. He thankfully has like a little 27 bullets remaining, but only one more frag. He gets shut down quick by the USPS of Lollipop, and Fasher is here to farm. He's got the Mac 10, but Lollipop is feeling a bit heated here.
Yeah, they should be able to save their guy. I mean, maybe not Nephis. Oh, this is a timing situation as Rylax will be heading towards that T-spawn. Lollipop is playing it super safe in his position, trying to get an upgrade there. Nephis taken down, and the last one is going to be Lollipop to save the Galil. Of course, would love to upgrade it towards that AK right in front of him, but a Galil is at least something in towards the next round. There's a bit of a timer here as the Dutch team is 1 round away from map point. And Belarus really need to start their game back up because, I mean, to be fair, Crucial's 18-5. Like, when he pops off like that, it's really hard to stop him for, like, anyone.
Yeah, and it's not just Crucial. I mean, we have 3 other players who are in double digits. Netherlands overall are present on this deciding match. Belarus, they have the full buy, and they need to be perfect from now on. Win every single round in regulation to secure their victory on Dust 2. With the Dutchmen performing like this, that's going to be quite the challenge.
It's a bit unfortunate that Setsu cannot be playing with the AWP here. Dust 2 is a pretty... I mean, there's so many good angles to play the AWP on. Everything is long range on this map, essentially.
Yeah. I'd love to have that sniper, but it's expensive, goddammit.
Yeah. It's not easy peasy lemon squeezy. Speaking of which, there's the walk up towards short positions. That's holding the line. Towards Goose, you got Lollipop as well. So the two highest fraggers from the CT side are in that A bomb site. This is probably their best opportunity to try and spam the smoke a little bit, see if you can get any connections. Every bullet misses. There's pushing in, but Lollipop holds line. 2 kills, almost 3. But Crucial does turn it around a little bit. As I say that, it's going to be all on to Rez, who managed to catch the player off guard all the way from that long angle. We'll walk up towards the bomb site to try and recover it, but it's on Rayleigh CT control here, as he has to fall back.
It was on shore, but there was not enough time for Rez to go pick up the bomb and plant it. So Belarus, they did a good job. Again, the MVP Lollipop. Not only did he get a double kill, but also with the last bullet on his magazine, he dinked Crucial, who did get a double kill, excuse me. But there was not enough time for Rez. He was a bit late to the party. The Belarus will get a bit lucky, I will say, because one of the players was low HP, and Rez, that round was very much possible for him.
Yeah, creeping it up through towards that mid position right now. The T's have Fasher on the Deagle, but Crucial on the AK, and that's what you want to see. Even with the AK last round, he got 2 kills. 2 frags, opt for Setsu in his hand. Can they get the pop flash? He goes for the peek, and Fasher taken down. Setsu will find the opener. Fades away quickly towards the bomb site, and nothing gained so far from the T side, but they are in a good position to go for a mid to B push.
Bomb is on short though. Actually going to go out. Pavlisha with the wall bang. Surviving barely with 8 HP. And now the commitment to the A side. Setsu has a great position. That flash better be good. That flash is pretty much everything. And Setsu is not blind. Misses the shot though. Crucial takes on Lollipop. And Setsu will respond. Another one from Setsu. 3 from the sniper. Crucial just needs to plant the bomb. And he's going to pick that up. But with so many CTs up close, planting is going to be a challenge. And he's going to stick it. No faking around. He will get the frag on Setsu. A player up close. Crucial. He's been feeling it so far. But he will not be able to find more than one.
Yeah, 2 kills in the round, secured 22 frags for Crucial, but it's not enough. And we have seen Belarus yesterday in that matchup against the Hungarian side, where Hungary was 11-1 ahead. And how much did it end? Like 13 to 11 or something? Yeah, that was... They have a lot of recovery power in the Belarusian team, especially once Setsu wheels at AWP. He looked so crisp last round.
True. I mean, he can be very dangerous if Netherlands are not careful. Netherlands, this time around, they have to play with the pistols. A flash invested by Rylax, and smoke already used on double doors. Flash to go out top mid, but there's no one from the Belarus side. We have pretty much the same setup. Setsu dropping the utility for his teammate. And a bomb plant might be possible. Lollipop, only 1 kill found. Setsu with the op. Will have a shooting gallery. Gets the second. The Glock's dinging him is not enough. Another triple kill from Setsu. Flasher. Oh, where's the bomb? I thought it dropped from CT. Well, no. But it's taking so much time with this. He's not going to be able to plant the bomb. Okay, they're going to allow him. I thought they were going to push him instantly. Oh, again, Setsu dies. It's like a replay of Crucial's attempt last round.
Yeah, at least the bomb does get planted and they will be able to fortify, but there's the closing the gap little by little. Still 5 rounds needed to even tie up the scoreline And they will have that TAWP. But these last couple of rounds, it's all been Setsu with that op. He's just been popping heads like nobody's business, and they cannot seem to stop him.
West will go out long, and he's not the only one. Netherlands, you have long control. Now, how are you going to play the remaining of this round, where you have plenty of time? Endel throwing the Xanthara smoke to deny, or to make it difficult for Netherlands to even spot somebody towards side. They've left Fasher on pit, and he has that smoke, so he's gonna apply some pressure eventually, but Netherlands are opting for the other bomb site.
Yeah, they're trying to play the bait game. Fasher tends to be the lurker most of the time anyway, throws out the smoke towards long, and that drags a player out from B towards that mid position. A minute left on the clock. Once that smoke dissipates, could be very important to get that opening pick onto Nafis. It's all on timing, as Nafis will be able to reposition just in time before that smoke is gone. And there's the push coming out towards the B-bomb set, but the opening pick is there. Pavliasha will get a counter kill, but with Rez chiming in, it becomes a lot rougher. They should be able to get the bomb plant in, but Setsu, smooth through the smoke, through the doors, will be able to get the kill. Long-range tap game from Fasher will find Setsu, the flank being red, but crucial whiffing right there. This is all of a sudden an opening here, as it's all onto Cherion in a 1 versus 2. Is inside the smoke, trying to find the last remaining 2 CTs. Knows where one is, the other one on the bomb site. That nade was a money shot, down to 17 HP. And Mendel, he has to be very careful. Has a kit, could go for the full stick, but it's a guessing game at this point. Taps the bomb once again, and Mendel will be able to get the kill onto Cherion. With that, the round should be secured. The defuse is there, and Belarus gets 7.
If that frag grenade is not there, I think the round goes for another one, because Mendel just needed 1 bullet on the 1v1. Cherion only showed the shoulder, but it was enough. And an impressive shot from Sestu. He got the wallbang on Res, I think it was, but crucial missing that shot in tunnel. That's something that I did not expect. And once again, if Cherion has just 20 more HP, he wins that round in my opinion. But it is unfortunate.
It is what it is. And currently, the CT side, no AWP for Crucial this time around. They're just going to go for the flat AKs all across the board. And yeah, they're really struggling finding these, keeping hold of these advantages, because even when Setsu doesn't see anyone, he still gets a kill.
Through that. Lollipop is holding for this short push. Netherlands, here comes a flash. Lollipop has an incendiary of his own, needs to be careful though. He's gonna drop that Molly and reposition, and oh, Rez. He's been holding long for quite some time now, and Mendel is in long house. With a knife on hand, it will be Belarus who will try to retake mid with 3 players that are approaching double doors, and Pavliasha is going to catch Crucial. Pavliasha gets a second, that's a bomb down, and problems on the side of Netherlands, and Mendel can creep in at any given time with that long flank. I don't know how you get out of this pinch. Time is running out, 32 seconds, 3 versus 5. Fasher is going to walk out, and he will find Nefid with the trade is there from Pavliasha, his 3rd on the round. And Rez and Cherion don't know where they want to go just yet. Cherion, there are players on CT and players on mid. Mendel takes him down. Rez, this round is all but over. Flashbang comes in as well, indicating that there will be more than just 1 player on this B defense. And Belarus, they are coming back.
Yeah, now it's only 3 rounds left, splitting these 2 teams, and a tactical timeout coming out for the Dutch team. Yeah, that's definitely needed, as they are struggling to get anything done. There are, I mean, it's limited in the amount of strategies you can do. They've tried a couple of times with the lurk. It got very close, but then Setsu was nasty with that op shot, obviously. they tried, I think, the short drop, but they only tried it at the pistol round. So that might be another play that they could go for to try and get close to Setsu and take him down that way, as Setsu is the one that tends to hold the short position with the big green.
Well, for sure they have to try something else because this is not working so far. Timeout used. We got Tech 9s, a Mac 10, a Galil on Fasher. Setsu through the smoke again. He didn't even use the frag grenade. Oh no, Netherlands missed the double door smoke. And it's cost them a player. And the player that was doing a good job so far, 16 kills for Fasher, but now he has to spectate his teammates with these pistols. Flash on mid, Pavlisha. Quad kill last round. How many is he going to get now? He will reposition to safety. Has utility. Setsu. Another kill through the smoke again. And Pavlisha is going to spray down Crucial. A second kill for Pavlisha. Lollipop is going to come from behind. Vilex. Not even a chance to enter that B bomb side. Belarus, a flawless round. And they're getting closer and closer.
Yeah, Belarus is looking like they want to take their map pick in their favor. Obviously, that is also another important factor you got to keep in mind. They chose this map. And on their CT side, you can see why. The T side, definitely not. They struggled really heavily there, but I guess this time around, though, they will finally get an opener for the T. Second kill secured.
Okay.
And this is very dangerous. They need Setsu to rotate fast to try and hold them off, as you don't want to let it slip when you're this very close.
Surely don't throw away this 5 versus 3. Belarus, Nephis is getting information that there's no one in tunnels. And they don't see anybody on mid. So they know exactly where Netherlands is coming from. Another smoke on CT. Setsu, the flash is good to get him off the angle. No mollies left, and AC is going to fly in, and that will deal some damage. The rest takes down Pavlisha. Setsu misses the shot, and he's not going to have another chance there. Nephis, yes, he will get bombed, but this round should be over. Netherlands, the long fight. Thankfully, they got the kills, and this is going to be enough for them to secure map point for Dust 2.
Yeah, this is a painful round to lose, especially an opening pick towards the A-long position. The time that Setsu is not in the area as well. He decides to head up into a different position to hold it down, and then they get bum rushed down. Setsu 19 frags, but it might not even be enough to try and get this map back in their control.
Netherlands now have 3 chances. Loads out, Dust 2. Belarus money is not a problem as they won 6 rounds in a row. And if you've just tuned in, this is the first map of the final match of the closed qualifiers for the European Championship for the men division. And Netherlands had an 11-3 lead, but things have gotten closer. Much more interesting here, as Belarus likes it that way. Make it look difficult.
Yeah, they are at least showing resilience so far.
Oh, no way, bro!
Okay, yeah, you know, if what are you supposed to do
meant
at
to
that
be.
stage? Yeah, the almighty CSGO overlords have said Netherlands is supposed to steal the map pick of the Belarusian side. If the first shot, okay, but that second shot was so far BS. I was like, oh, I'll just randomly shoot here. Oh, boom, headshot, kill, bye, cool, thank you. See you on Inferno.
I mean, Setsu's been having some shots like that quite often on this second half. So finally, Crucial gets the luck on his side. 25 frags to his name. Make that 26 as he takes down Mental. And Setsu, you fought so well for your squad on this second half, but unfortunately it will not be enough. Netherlands will secure victory on this first map, 13-9. Really well played, but Crucial had to come in here, and look at this. 2 kills on that B-bomb site with no vision whatsoever, and close it out with a masterclass. 26 frags, and that's it for Dusty. We will have more Counter-Strike. The next map is going to be Inferno, the map choice of Netherlands, and this can be a 2-0 pretty quick if Belarus are not careful, but we'll see you guys after the break.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to game number 2 between Belarus and the Netherlands. Game number 1 was a win for the Dutch team, but MJ, was it a clean one?
Well, it was not the clean one, but it was a classic Netherlands victory where they start off really well and they have a huge lead, but then they start throwing a little bit, you know, just for the memes, just for the content, just for the viewers, to give them a little bit of a heart attack, but they do end it on a positive note, and at least they did on Dust 2, but is the same thing going to happen on Inferno? I don't know what to tell you, but I can say for sure that Netherlands are a strong team on Inferno.
Yeah, definitely not an easy team to beat, as we saw yesterday in their performances. They will start on towards that T side. And currently, Pavlyasha is all on his lonesome towards that B bomb site with the molly in his hands. They do have a smoke, but they actually have 2 smokes, so they could smoke off the molly and rush right through if they so please on the T side. There's going to be the molly thrown in. Rotations are going to be needed. Looks like they're going to push through mid on the CT side, and now that molly has dissipated, he tries to go for the fight, but only gets a little bit of a scratch onto Fasher as the site is in hands of the T's. Bomb should go down, but crucial, the Pistol King finds only one. And now it's Pavlyasha one angle, the rest coming through the banana rush forward. They're still holding strong. The peaks come out, then Rylax gets 2 and shuts it down. 3 kills for Rylax, and the Dutch team take the opening pistol.
An important one, crucial. There were 4 players pushing banana. He did get at least 1, and then it wasn't looking that good for Netherlands. It was a 3 versus 4, but Rylax coming in huge with that triple kill. Belarus, there will be no heavy investments, but they will buy a cheese, smoke deep mid, and go for the airstrike on the ramp. And are they going to get a kill or 2? They might just. Never mind. They do a lot of damage, but no frag found just yet. And now this smoke is their biggest enemy, as they can't see their opponents. And the MAC-10s are going to be ready. 3 on the side of Netherlands for these players.
Yeah, and it will be a clean sweep as well, keeping everyone alive. The MAC-10s also made a little bit of extra cash there, and it will be a buy coming out from the CT side this time around. Yeah. They'll have to go big here, because if the Dutch team manages to win this round, they're starting to build up a lead, which then they're ready to throw afterwards again. That's the scary part.
Keep following the script, so it's okay.
Calculated.
All calculated risks. Now, the banana take from Netherlands. We have Pavlyasha here with Lollipop, a FAMAS and an MP9, and Pavlyasha is going to eat that frag grenade, drop to 52 HP. Is this going to be an early execution? Lollipop with the retake utility smoke and the incendiary that's going to follow up shortly after. But they might get caught, and they will. Crucial is going to take down Lollipop, and Pavlyasha was supposed to cover his teammate, but it doesn't go as well. And Rylax with a MAC-10 will find Setsu get away since he's low HP. Doesn't want to risk it. He can grab that M4 later in the round. Just wants to make sure that they win this one first.
Yeah, 2 versus 4 situation, and the CT, I don't know why they're looking to possibly retake this. It seems like a very wild move, but Fasher is actually going on towards Discovery here, gets a kill onto Nephis and a second one. Okay, nothing safe for the CT side. That's painful. Yeah, I didn't really know why they were lurking for that long in the area. That's an interesting choice.
I guess they were confident enough that they might kill them on CT, and one of the reasons was because Rylax, after that kill on short, they thought that he was going to be somewhere in apartments, and they didn't feel like it was safe to try to exit towards second mid or T apartments because there's already an enemy there. And at the end, they got executed by Fasher. We can hear the chat logs, and we know that something is not right as everybody is doodling around. So the round will get restarted most likely. But yeah, Netherlands again off to a good start. They are feeling it. That's for sure. Today we saw Crucial finish that first one with 26 frags, and he had a decent start on Inferno. I think he's at 5 kills or 6. So that's not very good news for the Belarus side.
Yeah, not too sublime there, but hopefully the issues that they just encountered will be momentarily solved going forward. Yeah, I don't actually know which side I think the Dutch team is the best on. Yesterday they also looked pretty decent, I think, on the T side of Inferno, but that normally comes
Both
to
sides.
Fasher with a good lurk being very successful.
True.
However, a lot of the teams realize that almost every round Fasher is lurking, so tends to not get too much from his flanks coming out, and then or he just straight up dies, which tends to happen quite reasonably as well.
I mean, you can't really blame him, but thankfully we are going to continue quick. Round number 4, where we have a half buy from Belarus. Netherlands should be able to take this one without much trouble. And it is a similar story as Dust 2, where Belarus can't find a lot of kills, essentially. It's been 3 rounds and they have 3 kills as a squad. That's you know, you expect a bit more.
Yeah, probably. 3 players with no frags, 1 for Pavlyasha and 2 for Nafis. That's not ideal. And it does mean that the T side is building quite a bang. Nafis will be able to find the kill towards Banana. Rush comes in, Fashion needs help quickly. Won't get it in time, but there is Crucial with at least the refrag, and it's going to be all on to Nafis with the 5-7. He's trying to get the players from behind. It seems it's being held by Crucial. Perfectly done. Netherlands on 4. Lose 2 players. Still have quite a lot of money to make up for it.
A timeout call by Belarus, because this is feeling like Dust 2 already. So they want to figure out a way to get it in a round early. They have Setsu with the up, and that's good news, because he was causing a lot of trouble to Netherlands on that second half with the sniper. See if he can find the same success here.
Yeah, the Setsu AWP really was the key factor in their recovery on Dust 2. And I think that's probably also going to be a requirement to get them back on roll here on Inferno.
Yeah, that op can have a lot of positions where it can aggress and threaten the opposition. A default start from Netherlands with the Molotovs everywhere. There's no smoke on bottom. Banana, that is wild, but it's going to work out somehow for Belarus. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but that was very dangerous in my opinion. But it worked out perfectly.
Yeah, great stuff coming out from the Belarusian side, and it is a lollipop with the 2 frags as well, as he was starting to struggle. Didn't have the best showing in the Dust 2 map either, as he lost a lot of the 1v1 duels, so a bit of recovery from him is great. But right now, the 4-man hold towards that A bomb site. Will he be able to keep them at bay? Up towards long. One piece of smoke gets removed, and Cherion somehow quickly tiptoes on top of his little toes and just looks over the smoke, spots ahead, quickly gets the kill, and now they're going to collapse on towards that B bomb site, where you have Lollipop alone, has already secured 2 kills, but the flank in Banana is coming quickly, and the bomb carrier is the last one there. So Lilax finds one, quickly traded out, and it's going to be with 35 seconds left. Cherion trying to push forward in construction, finds the first, goes for the peak, but will be taken down by Nafis. It will be Belarus with their first on the board.
Again, Lollipop being the one to pull them out of the mud. That double kill in the beginning was pretty important, and then we saw the little cherry on play with a headshot on long, and then having all that CT control, but the flank was quick from Belarus. And Netherlands faster this time is going to get a bit closer, not allow the same thing, the same space to Belarus. Take some damage from the HE, but it's something that had to be done. Flash comes in. Oh, that is a nice shot on CS2.
Russia was playing first oranges. That smoke delays any further push. But that was a great first opening shot. The AWP, of course, dropped from CS2. Struggling really heavily so far. Pavlyasha going to be picking up the big green, as you might want to use it for duel. Second mid, though. Nefis might be able to get the backstab here through Mexico. Is creeping up. They jumped out of that area. Oh, just a little bit too late for Nefis. Do they expect the backstab so quickly? This could be big. They are looking behind. Did he just shoot the chicken?
Oh my god, yes he did! And he's not the first player to do it in a pro match. Oh wow, the up of Pavlyasha on the deep defense. He will find one frag. That flash is good. Lollipop has shown himself, but Crucial is going to respond, and there is no flank from Belarus because of that. Chicken. Lollipop though keeps on fragging. Mendel is going to bring the smoke in, fine by Lash. Nearly the second, but Crucial takes down Mendel. It's Nefis, 1 versus 2. Rest is low HP, and Crucial, one missed shot, it's over, but Crucial is not going to miss. He will get to double digits for himself, and 5-4 Netherlands.
Yeah. I mean, it's as well Nefis, the last one standing, so close to the backside, shooting a chicken. Oh, that just shows how much on edge the person is. Sadness right there, but nonetheless, a great job from the Dutch team to collapse on towards that B-bomb site.
Now, it's a half buy, but a damn good one in my opinion, having 4 MP9s. We know how good these SMGs can be on a map like Inferno. The Netherlands are not going to go on banana. They will contact up mid, hiding their own smoke. Everybody already pre-aiming where they're going to look after the smoke fades, and there's no one in top mid from Belarus. We have the apartment stack from Nefis and Mendel and CS2 currently chilling on Arch and just waiting for anybody to come his way, but it will be the push from short and an empty bomb site. But here's Sherry and a wild spray to take down Mendel in spot of the second player, and he's going to run away because he's 10 HP and he's gonna need some help. Crucial will take down Nefis faster to decapitate CS2. Good anti-eco so far from Netherlands.
And not a single soul lost just yet, but there's still time to defeat these. Who might be able to catch them on the retreat. For instance, nasty nade on Pavlyasha, but there is Crucial taking down the AK recovered. Lollipop a second kill, fades away and goes for the repeat. Rylex is dropping very low in HP. Picking up the knife, not looking great, guys. It was a very good anti-eco into absolute Wienerville as they just feed 3 lives away plus 2 AKs to the Belarusian side.
Six to 1, a 5-round lead for Netherlands. Belarus. Now they have another buy, and they saved 2 AKs from the previous round, so you have that extra cash, but will they be able to win the round? It's a B, false start from Netherlands. Crucial posted with the op. Holding for any early aggression on call, but there's none. Fasher is going to extinguish the flames behind him. He's going to take top banana control. Boy.
Well, there's 3 kills so far for the CT side. Crucial goes for a repeat there. as with that AWP is crossing in towards that B bomb site. While in the meantime, his teammate is miles away in Cherion. We'll go for the duel. Actually does manage to get a kill, and Crucial is pretty important here. We'll find a big kill. It is still Pavliasha who will catch him from behind, putting it on a 1v2 from Cherion. With the bomb out of his grasp towards that B bomb site, I mean, he's going to have to pull some magic out of a hat, because this might just be the first kill for Setsu on Inferno. And indeed, it is. Setsu does get his first on the board. And hopefully for him, he'll be able to string a couple of those in a row.
That's one of the many more that we expect from Setsu. And not just us, his teammates and the Belarus fans. Netherlands, they had some trouble on Banana. And that 2 versus 4 was looking a bit possible after Crucial and Cherion won their duels, but quickly got shut down. Money in the bank. Afford another buy. Basher again present on Banana. Cherion just making sure that there's no aggression this time around, but we got the stack. Setsu and Nephis in apartments. Netherlands are not going to step into apps just yet. They're focusing on Banana and top mid.
Yeah, and they will walk it back currently. T Economy is fully invested into this round. CT still has some cash behind it. Cherion does start it off and Crucial as well. This is very deadly. Mendel, can he go big? He misses! A big attempt there. Gets taken down, and that is 7 for the Dutch team. Crucial even catches Lollipop on a cross that, you know, hitting that shot's already very hard. That was a 0.2 second kill.
Really well handled aggression by Netherlands in apartments this time around. Nephis and Setsu did not have the success of the previous round. 7-2, an important one for Netherlands, because if they lost that one, they would have been broke, and we would see a comeback from Belarus. But no, Netherlands are going to keep them away. 5-round difference. Now, 4 players start on A from Belarus, and they made the right call. They're going for the short setup, but look at them, they're just going to press W, but into the meat grinder they go. They fall one after another. Nephis, Setsu, Lollipop, all blind frag. Basher is going to get obliterated by the grenade. And Cherion at this point just continue forward because the round is gone.
That's a wild call. Not run in with a solid amount of youth, that he just straight brute force our way in, and yeah, caught in a crossfire, shredded to pieces. Now Cherion with 6 HP has to see if he can get at least something done. A little bit of damage at least dealt by him with the 2 kills, but realistically, if he can save that AK, it would already be great.
Yeah. And the call from Netherlands is not bad, but the timing is poor. Because when is the last time that we saw Belarus start with 4 players on mid? Never. And the one time that Netherlands decided to change the pace and just go for a very early aggression, something that they haven't done before. They always played slow, pressure on Banana with utility, pressure on mid, smoke on long, apartments Molotov, doing everything by the book. But the one time that they decided to press W, unfortunately, is the time when Belarus was preparing for a mid-push.
Yeah, unlucky. But, yeah, even then, even though that is the case, you probably should have a little bit more utility usage there. Or smoke one of the sides off, or toss a molly somewhere, top flashes. Something along those lines. They will go for the double op setup this time around, though. And Econ is actually pretty bad.
A Galil for Crucial? Oh, no. I'd like to see a Galil from one of the first 3 players in order to afford more utility, because me personally, I wouldn't feel so comfortable having just 2 flashes on this round. And 1 Molotov.
Definitely feel the exact same way, to be fair, as this buy up. I mean, Crucial, I can understand he's got 14 frags.
Dude.
Or they just all instantly die. Why do they try the exact same thing once again?
Because
fails,
they will
try
never think. I mean, in the head of their opponents, okay, there's no way they do the same thing twice, right? Right? And yes, they did do the same thing twice, and the result was the same as the previous time. Absolutely destroyed, and now you have no cash, and Belarus has an opportunity to get closer here to make it 7-5.
Yeah, this is looking very much like well, they could go for like the banana rush, but it is not a. Yeah, it's the last round of the half anyway, so nothing to really save here. Up shot, legs up, Crucial. A good util from the CT side denies any quick banana rush attempts. Lollipop, though, goes for the wide peak, has a pop flash behind him, but the Tech-9 is close range, a little bit too nasty. Baptiasha goes for the peak, but through the smoke and the flash and everything, it doesn't matter. Mendel will at least be able to find a frag in response. We'll jump in between the two smokes, head towards construction right now. The bomb still needs to be planted. Rylax in towards the banana position, playing an off angle. The bomb still hasn't been planted, as Rez is going to go for the attempt. Smokes might be dissipating right now, so it's a little bit riskier. However, doesn't get punished for it.
Fuse gets on all three players, and Rylax is going to take down Nephis. So it's Setsu and Mendel, and retaking with the off is not easy. Crucial is going to take him down, and just Mendel, we know where he is, and Crucial finds another, finishes this first half just as strong as on Dust 2. He had 17 on the CT side of Dust 2 and 16 on this one on Inferno. Really well played. Crucial is online, and the Netherlands, again, the half is going to end in their favor. 8-4.
Yeah, this is a solid score line to swap sides with. If they win the pistol, they're very close. If they lose the pistol, it's still anybody's game.
Let's see what's going to happen on this pistol round. Belarus looking to come back, but it's not going to be easy to push on mid, though. Crucial is going to get caught, and Fashion gets shot in the face. Sherian is well tagged. He needs a frag before it's too late. This A bomb site is now lost, and there is no defuse kit for the CT. Sherian takes down Lollipop, and 3 players on it. Fasher executes Setsu. That bomb is going to get down. Sherian nearly gets a free B, but thankfully Neff is going to save his teammate. Nepalisha takes down Fasher. 2 versus 3. Rylax and Rest, and they've been good with the pistols before. Rest has been a bit quiet, so he's a chance to redeem himself, and he will find the frag on Mendel. But Pavlisha and Nefis are playing well. Pavlisha takes down Rest. Rylax is going to get double peaked, and Nefis takes him down. Belarus, a much needed pistol round W.
That puts us 3-round separation, and Belarus, they looked solid on their recovery in map number 1, so they will definitely be looking solid here as well in my eyes. Belarus will go for that by Netherlands. Going to force up behind it as well. 4 MP9s with 1 Deagle onto Rylax, and as you said, you know, this is a good map for that with all the close angles that you can hold in Banana, in apartments. Even on the bomb sites, it's really hard to just walk right past those MP9s.
It's a slow round from Belarus. They know that Netherlands have gone for the force buy.
This is actually kind of interesting because what I've seen so far in IESF from Belarus is the fact that they are a very defensive T-side, very passive T-side, and the Netherlands is a very passive CT side, as they very rarely make a move when they're playing on the CT side, compared to, let's say, Hungary that we saw yesterday, who are just constantly on the T side, super aggressive, and even on the CT side, they try to be aggressive, which kills them a lot of the time because they accidentally, well, not accidentally, they just walk through smokes hoping no one holds it. But it's interesting to see complete different playstyles between teams.
Belarus are about to walk into the stack on this B bomb site. We have 4 players. Paulista gets the first flag rest. Spraying through the smoke. He will not find anything. Crucial. It's just an MP9. He will find one more with the USB maybe. No, he won't. My God, Belarus. They walked into the stack and they come out of it better than I expected.
Yeah, a lot better than initially expected. It was a 4-man stack, and honestly, a lot of whiff shots there give an opportunity for the Belarusian side to recover. Cherion just hoping to catch the last 2 remaining, or a couple remaining players walking away towards him so that he can take him down and get maybe a free AK upgrade. But a great round coming out from Belarus, even though it was very deadly. I'm looking for any guns. Doesn't want the Galil, instead goes for the MP9.
Interesting. Maybe because he's gonna die to the bomb anyways.
No, because on this map, for some reason, the blast radius is like non-existent. Okay.
It's interesting indeed.
It's our Lord and Savior Gaben just not really being flashed.
Oh, you don't care. I really expected Lollipop to fall here. There's no way Crucial gets a bit unfortunate and not able to land a single bullet on him. But anyways. Now we have another goal to save. MP9 from Sherian. That might be something.
And the money on Crucial for the next round AWP, which is always a big one.
Yes.
Another fat stack towards the B-bomb site. Not a pop flash for the CT side. That's the only thing I find a little bit sad. Okay, Lollipop, he spots them all out. And there's going to be the rush down in Banana. And it's a CT Slaughterfest. Mendel and Neffi's the last 2 remaining. They have the bomb, luckily enough. But there's the recoveries jumping through. Oh, my Lord. That's the bomb.
And only Memphis remains? What the hell just happened? And Netherlands, they spot the bomb because they're not staying close to it. They are sort of in apartments, I guess.
Yeah, it's Nephis having to 1v3 clutch. Didn't pick up the bomb. They're still holding that area essentially, while Vash is looking for the last key. He still has time to win the round if he manages to pick up the bomb and rush towards the bomb site. It comes out.
Oh.
A headshot from Crucial is neat. And the Netherlands with an eco. Only one person had any body armor. They just rush him down with the good old classic pistol rush.
Dude, Crucial is on 20 kills. I think the record should be on Cursey, right? 31 kills in regulation versus Netherlands on this map. So, Crucial, is he looking to beat the record, maybe?
Still has quite a long way to go. But it depends on how good Belarus manages to hold. Because if Crucial manages to get all those kills, then you would probably expect him to also win based off of that. And then he doesn't have enough rounds to make it happen.
That's right. Timeout used by
Crucial
Netherlands.
AK though. No op.
I mean, why not? You got it for free, so just keep the rifles
True.
up, keep fragging.
The Jiggles doesn't get any spots. Now he does. Well, they start shooting at him, so he manages to fade away. It's going to be a 3-man hold A, 2 in Banana, and another Jiggle peek coming out from Crucial as they're looking to just blow out towards that A bomb site.
So he's going to spray down. No
Tags.
time to get.
Oh my lord. Ballsy move up towards short. They're trying to rush it in. One in balcony. That's going to be a linchpin here as he finds himself 2 and has some space to go for the reload as well. They shut it down. Cherian gets 3 kills. Crucial's the only one that drops on the CT side, and Belarus's money is destroyed.
Yeah, it's in the bin. And Netherlands, They are looking much, much better than the previous days. They are not choking this time around. I mean, we did see a little bit of a hiccup on Dust 2, but they're looking strong. Rest is having a quiet series, but it's okay if his teammates are performing. And Rest has had his moments on the previous days, on that first map too. Nice HG, CS2. Oh, here comes the second one.
That's a lot of damage. But yeah, crucial. He's raking in those kills. Easy money. Gosh. USB going forward. We're taking down though. But nonetheless, 3 kills for Crucial. He is closing that gap. But the problem is the gap between the two teams is becoming larger. So I don't think he's going to reach the 31.
Yeah. But still, it'll be pretty impressive to see him drop 50 or more than 50 kills in 2 maps. That is insane, man. And Crucial, what a time to have his best day of Counter-Strike on the most important match as we discussed for Netherlands so far. And Crucial is going to open up this round with a frag on Lollipop, a very important player for Belarus. Will fall. Now the others on Banana. Flasher, set to it low. Wow, pretty fired. No frag found. Rest is going to get the trade though, and he will live, plus he has so much utility.
Spray as well. Oh my lord, Rest. Another one added in. Through the smoke, Mendel in the feast, 2v4. With Crucial adding another one. 25 frags for Crucial, and about to reach map point here for the Dutch team to eliminate the Belarusian squad.
Mendel, only 3 kills to his name this entire second map. Unfortunately, he hasn't been feeling himself. He does get one, but Sherian is going to get the trade quick, and Netherlands will get match point, qualifier point. A master class from Crucial.
And this is when they would throw it away.
Imagine.
Belarus, 6 rounds in a row. Let's go.
Back then a Deagle and 3 rifles for Belarus. And they are starting from second mid. Lollipop survives the up this time around. Crucial. He's going to reposition himself on short, and Rylax after the HE he will fall back. Doesn't spot anybody on mid, but do they know that there are keys already in apartments? Well, Crucial finds out, and he gets 1 kill on Mendel. Rylax with a headshot on CS2, 3 kills away from Pristina. Kosovo are Netherlands, and they're going to make it happen as Belarus is going to walk into the crossfire in mid. It's all down to Nephis, 1 versus 4. The USB will be the Sherry on top from Sheria, and the Netherlands. Congratulations, they fought really hard on this last chance qualifier. We had the opportunity to watch every single match from the first one versus France, and then versus Hungary, and now versus Belarus. My brother DK Truman, congratulations to you as well.
Yes! They made it through. Oh, phew. But yeah, big props to the Dutch team. Unfortunately, after such a long road as well, the Belarusians will not be going towards Kosovo. But, you know, there's always next year, eh?
Of course, maybe not Kosovo, maybe another beautiful country will be their chance. So it was really a very enjoyable spend of time, because I'm getting flashbacks from Simple, I don't know why. But we enjoyed watching Counter-Strike for these past couple of days. Countries fighting for the playoff spot, and so far we have North Macedonia, Ukraine, Spain, Germany, Poland, Denmark, Bulgaria, Ireland, Czechia, Latvia, Sweden, Lithuania, and the final 3 from the last chance qualifier, Hungary, Slovakia, and Netherlands. It has been quite the journey. Tomorrow we will come back with more Counter-Strike for the CS2 Women's Division for that same qualifier, for that same purpose. DK Truman, it was an absolute pleasure to cap this match with you, my brother. I hope you guys enjoyed some really good Counter-Strike today from us. You have a nice rest of the day.